What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Alexander here. Back with some more Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but today we're starting the Jack the Ripper DLC. And yes, this is an older Jacob. One that has taken over as the head of the London Assassins. You know, I can tell he even looks more mature. I do actually love the outfit that they make for him. I don't know if it's just like an iteration of, like an upgrade one of the one that he had in the other one, but in the main game. But it just looks better, in my opinion. Of course, as the name of the DLC implies, we're going to be hunting down Jack the Ripper. Once it loads in. I really should have started this after it loaded in. I didn't even see the loading in thing. Oh, there we go. Hey, my internet's out again. Surprise.
For 20 years, after the Assassins defeated the Templars in London, the city enjoyed a certain peace. Until the Autumn of Terror. In 1888, London is plunged into shadow and fear by a series of gruesome and unsolvable murders. The brothels of Whitechapel seem warm and safe by comparison to its streets, where prostitutes are being mutilated and left on grotesque display for the world to ogle. Jacob Fry hunts the elusive killer to bring an end to the terror of Jack the Ripper.
Get a move on, Mr. Finch. This is the story of a lifetime.
Mr. Weaversbrook, I know you have more of the Ripper's letters.
I told you to stay away from me.
Stop publishing his letters. You've turned an unknown miscreant into a legend, and that's exactly what he wants.
Jacob! Thank God I found you. It's the Ripper. He's done it again. Katie! Oh, he can't. No, he can't have. And Lizzie. Not both. Not in one night.
Nellie, remember what I said. Now go.
How many more assassins must die before you see the truth?
Only one more, Jack.
You should have believed, Jacob.
And there he is.
Now, I will hunt you down.
Jack the Ripper. And as you may be able to tell, we get to play as him.
I know you're there, Jack. The Master of Terror's afraid to show himself, is he?
I am your shadow, Jacob. I will gut every last one of them if that's the quickest way to you.
Now here's one of the things that are really awesome about this. The ejector load is based over its use of fear. Fear tools is the brutal takedown. Performing a brutal takedown to its bitter end will frighten any opponent witnessing it. Hold square in the same conditions as classic assassin to start a brutal takedown. Follow the instructions to complete it.
Come on, you monster! Let's be done with this!
Run all you like, Jacob. I will catch you. I need only follow your scent. The scent of a wounded animal. There is nowhere you can hide from me.
Of course, create a calm, anxious, frightened. Fear action, making enemies anxious, then frightened. Affect enemies' fear stat with fear tools is a death scream and spikes. Oops. There we go.
Stop! You want me, Jack? Come and kill me! This is not our way.
This is my creed.
As you can tell, though, Jack isn't a Templar.
You cannot escape me.
Jack was an assassin. Now, the story, I'm only fully to this. Because we will get a story while actually playing. We could have jumped on that.
Scurry back to your hole, little mouse.
I do love this DLC. Because there's so much going on here. Like in the throughout the story that I just love also whenever I also love whenever games take legends and expand on them.
Going somewhere, Jacob?
Jack, you're sick.
Don't you see the irony, brother?
Jack.
Only you know who the Ripper is, but you can't tell a living soul because it would destroy you and the assassins. No, 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 no!
Jack, we can fix you.
Fix me? I am the solution.
Come on, load in here. Read Syndicate. Come on, do the thing. Jack the Ripper. As you may know, I did say we are hunting down Jack the Ripper. Obviously not as Jacob. This is how we just seen what happened to him. Borough of Whitechapel, 1 month later. Who should arrive but
Miss Fry?
Evie Fry.
Inspector Aberline. Why exactly have you had me escorted here?
My men and I have been hunting the Ripper around the clock for months now, and we've nothing to show for it. At least nothing I can tell the public.
What's the Ripper to do with me? My brother has had me summoned here from India. Can't this wait?
As far as I know, you may be the last assassin in London.
What do you mean? Where's Jacob?
I wish I knew. Your brother is nowhere to be found, even as an elusive shadow is committing the most hideous crimes the city has ever seen.
And you believe this is no coincidence?
The killer is selective and dispassionate and has left not a single trace of his passage. I've seen such a talent for assassination and avoiding detection only once before. When I worked with the two of you. And that is why your brother summoned you before he disappeared.
You think Jacob is dead?
I dare not believe it. But if he is, you may be the only person who can stop the Ripper now. Follow me.
When are you gonna stop that monster?
I'll take you to the site where the Ripper first struck.
Incompetent!
The journalists always seem to get the word first. We get there, they've trampled the evidence, and next day's headlines are dripping with blood. The few hundred yards between Flower and Dean Street have become so dangerous that even my best constables are afraid to patrol Whitechapel at night. Let's take a carriage, shall we? I'd rather not get egg on my face again today.
I'll drive. What has become of this borough?
Whitechapel is a cesspool of crime, Miss Fry, where terror reigns supreme. Elsewhere, the rich get richer, but here, the poor are living on the living, fighting to survive each day. Reporters share a view of Whitechapel as a lair of savages, monsters, and werewolves who hold honest citizens in a state of terror.
The Ripper's terror.
We are not far from where Mary Ann Nichols was murdered. I knew her as Polly. That's what her friends called her. But the woman who died here is not the woman I met a few times at the Frying Pan pub.
Then who was she?
I was hoping you could tell me. Go see for yourself.
Alright. Once you actually let me.
This is where the Ripper committed his first murder. Was Miss Nichols' body identified?
Her husband hadn't seen her in 11 years. He barely glanced at the poor, mutilated woman before he had the gall to forgive her for what she'd done to him. The press reported widely that Miss Nichols' finger bore the mark of a ring. It was forcibly removed, and the same is true for his other victims.
Alright. The body was found here with her throat cut and multiple stab wounds to the abdomen. Old bloodstains persist. Nichols, time of death 3 months ago, multiple wounds. Find the other clues. There's one. She placed her hand here, perhaps to rest from her injuries. She may have tossed inside a ring at that
What did
moment.
you discover?
Give me a moment.
Strange place for a blood stain, something covered in blood struck the tree, a ring perhaps. Right there. A ring that only sworn assassins
I found
wore.
Miss Nichols' ring. An assassin's ring. She must have tossed it away during the struggle. A desperate act to protect the Brotherhood. You think they were targeted?
Yes. And the newspapers are accusing the police, me, of letting the first city of the world lapse into primeval savagery. I must take my leave, Miss Fry. I have other business in Whitechapel.
Good day, Inspector. Thank you for your discretion.
When associate activity, Inspector Allen needs your help. The Ripper's terror is a spider wave of crime, from petty thievery to copycat killings. Who has become plates of brutal savagery, bounty hunts, close the fight clubs, carriage of justice activities, are now available.
I'll need to tackle Jack's influence over the gangs in London.
Alright then. As you can see, we don't have the full map. We have Whitechapel and the City of London. And we actually have... Well, we don't have to do these, but it's a good idea to do these. I do wonder... why... Oh, we just got straight up knuckles on us. Okay. We'll upgrade after a while. What do you think you are? Ooh, we got a... Oh, it's gonna be crafting? I didn't see that. What do we got here? Secret items, apparently. Just because we're gonna need the upgrades. And of course, we still have our favorite, ah, God, what's the item? Nah, I can't remember what it actually is down there. Something accessory. We got our faithful zip line.
I'm just finishing off the good work the Ripper started, see? Once the oars are all dead, this burrow will be the better for it.
See that woman there?
Hi.
Don't do me
She's here!
Why are you attacking me?
In any way, miss.
Don't have time for you. Dude's getting away. Come on.
Looks like bother to me.
Get in there. With your invisible, disappearing self.
Go on.
Actually, quite the opposite. I'm not going fast enough. If I could turn around, that'd be great. There we go. Out of the way. Of course, either like normal.
Slowly now.
We'll be glad to see him behind bars. Thank you.
There we go. Square Fight Club. I mean, this is the shut down the Fight Club thing. Jed, do we actually have any skills we need to get? No. And also, we also have the money that we had last time, which is very good. Let's just go as far up as we can with the upgrades, which is right there. We do anything with our Assassin's Gauntlet? Yeah, we get one level higher. Firearms, we need more money. That just looks very unpractical. And that seems to be everything we do right now. So, off to close the Fight Club. Oh.
I'm gonna put you in your
You're gonna do nothing. I do believe we do have to get all of our stuff back. Like all of our crafting ingredients. I highly doubt that's went over.
My constables and I are grateful for your assistance.
Alright. Come on.
I'm gonna knock your teeth.
Alright, I'm gonna end this here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.